Boy, Killer B, goddamn witch finder general. You got a witch. Burn their asses up. Early today, I'm checking and stuff. I'll be right back with this after this song for the No Face Killer. Let's go. Oh, wrong song. Let's go.
I used to get in a lot of trouble. When I was a kid, I used to get in a lot of trouble. Now I'm not a kid. Now I get in shitloads of trouble. I'm an adult and I still dibble and dabble in mischief. Hell, broth, boil and bubble. I'm old enough to buy a gun and a six-pack and old enough to die from them. Man, that kicks ass. Finally, I'm a grown-up, doing grown-up things, doing donuts. In a Toyota, with the windows tinted illegally, and a windshield with the windows up, and there's a little weed in me. So instinctively, I'll do some more bad decision-making and reasoning. Talk about impaired judgment. My judgment's more impaired. The judges in wheelchairs judging paraplegic defendants that killed their husbands for stepping out on them. Yeah, I've been there, done it, and that's why in the back of a squad car, I found myself. I'm back in the back of a squad car. Anyone would tell you it's no fun in the back of a squad car. In the back of a squad car. Why it seems so goddamn hard in the back of a squad car. I'm in the back of a squad car. Copper theft is a new thing. Grab a faucet and get involved in a looting. Go to USC and steal some valve stems. Jack Christopher Walken's ass for his cowbell. After that, you'll be able to pay your college tuition. Hire submissive maids to wash your dishes. Go through the beginning stages of some crazy shopping addiction. Leave Costco with 80 boxes of Bisquick. And don't forget about loss prevention. This usually tends to draw their attention. No need to pocket the biscuits. Winona, why am I always talking to this chick about proper shoplifting etiquette? Don't get caught with this shit, bitch. Don't be so sloppy with it. Watch your posture and don't walk with a limp. You see those cops in the distance? Let's go the opposite direction. And that's when I slipped in the back of a squad car. Found myself. I'm back in the back of a squad car. Anyone would tell you it's no fun in the back of a squad car. In the back of a squad car. Why it seems so goddamn hard in the back of a squad car. I'm in the back of a squad car. My aberrant behavior have had some consequences lately. I'm irresponsible, I'm in some awkward situations. And for some odd reason, every off-ramp's barricaded. There's helicopters, and I'm being chased by LAPD officers and law enforcement agents. This doesn't happen often as it may seem, but when it does, it's pretty fucking awesome. It's only awful when they tase me. I've had this problem with authority, and it gets worse as I get older. I'm in my house, I do a word search, I get pulled over. Where's the donkey to pin it on? And I don't bother with race cars that are worth less than a fucking card that is printed on pretty much anymore. And I don't get mad when Billy Bob keeps hitting me really hard on the floor with Billy clubs. And who in their right mind would ever hire someone like Billy Bob on the force? Because in the back of a squad car, I found myself. I'm back in the back of a squad car. Anyone would tell you it's no fun in the back of a squad car. In the back of a squad car. Why it seems so goddamn hard in the back of a squad car. I'm in the back of a squad car.
Hey, P, what's happening? What's happening? I just looked at the chat. What's going on? What's going on? Got my seat front and center. Let's show me good. Hydrate, let's go. That's right. That's right. Open the closing with the artist formerly known as Lamont, the No Face Killer. I'm going to play one more until I get some more people up here. I'll be right back.
It's Tuesday. Note to self. It's just a song. I used to be an ally for the oppressed. till I got older, wearing neckties, conforming to desks. When corporate folks over a check, I go and cash it so I get over on the pouring in debt. Of course I'm working overtime. I'm saving for my marriage and the next 4 divorces I'll get. I live my life like there was 4 minutes left for no apparent reason. I see the 4 horsemen taking form in myself. Why am I explaining this for? It's entertainment, just another digital recording where the chorus, I guess. But not for me. I really feel the forces of death next to me in this booth when I'm recording. Corpse I smell. Could've sworn this was important. And just to think, what more would I gain if I sold my soul for success? Is it normal to say these questions out loud? I need an answer immediately. My destiny is stressing me out. Sometimes I look up at the sky to see if it is falling, but all I see is a ceiling. I'm exhausted, cause my neck hurts. I don't see a thing, I'm in an office. I look up at the sky, I look up at the sky, I look up at the, I look up at the sky, I look up at the sky to see if it is falling. And I think to myself, what the hell am I trying to accomplish? I had no rest from the time that I started. I've been in debt, and each dollar that's honored by this credit card that I swipe keeps me obsessed with the problems it's causing. Am I impressing my father? Cause honestly, it's all that I wanted for him, to watch me on stage while I'm performing these songs is easy plotting. They keep on calling my name, I keep responding. You see, I wanted the fame to please my mama. Shit. You should hear the comments she makes. You'll be a doctor. You should be in college today. You need a job. The shrink you see is charging a leg, my feet and arms. But I feel like I'm in some sort of twisted sitcom and I talk the script. This is boring. Who picked the song to the score for this shit? And the more that I get pissed off, is the more you see my hands get balled to a fist. Sometimes I look up at the sky to see if it is falling, but all I see is a ceiling. I'm exhausted, cause my neck hurts. I don't see a thing, I'm in an office. I look up at the sky, I look up at the sky, I look up at the, I look up at the sky, I look up at the sky to see if it is falling. I grew up in a church of the Masons, was brainless as a follower of the saints. Did exactly what the ambassador to college would say, as the pastors wrote the songs and we fall into place. And we practiced the Sabbath on Saturdays and fasted on the Day of Atonement. My faith overflowed, but the politics came, and nothing was the same after the doctrine changed. A bunch of us have failed, masters have fallen to slaves. A number of us strayed, another number was lost to the faith. And finding the truth is like tightening the noose. Is my life an illusion? I'm blind and confused. Am I just a fool? Like an instrument, just a tool, a puppet on strings hanging from someone else's shoes. I'm being seduced to say all roads lead to Rome. The sweets and the sewers, I wish that God leads us home. Sometimes I look up at the sky to see if it is falling, but all I see is a ceiling. I'm exhausted, cause my neck hurts. I don't see a thing, I'm in an office. I look up at the sky, I look up at the sky, I look up at the, I look up at the sky, I look up at the sky to see if it is falling.
Yeah, Killer B. Once again, back at your asses early today. I'm early today, 4 o'clock. So, what's up, Pete? Got some people in the room. We have some people, but it's all good. We can get this thing here popping. I got a video. I just saw. This is the reason why I played this video. Just to do, I don't know, just to talk about some of these things that's going on. So, all right, so I'm gonna get right into it. I'm gonna play this video. Tell me what you guys think of it. Right, this was taken from Tanya TKO's show on Facebook. Someone sent this to me, so I'm gonna play it. See what you guys think.
Because the reason why we're dying in New York is because they are not doing what they're saying on TV. Lying to this country, they are lying to the world. It's like they want it to spread. Someone needs
That's a strong allegation.
to know what's really going on in New York City. Good evening, everyone. I am Kyla Rage, the editor and owner of Dish in the Dirt with Rage. I live in the Bronx, New York. It's
I missed that from before. What did she say? She's the editor for
with Rage. writer and owner of Dishing the Dirt with Rage. I live in the Bronx, New York. It's considered a part of New York City. I am telling you guys about what is going on in New York City. It's 3:23 in the morning in New York, in the Bronx. I had a really long day. We are suffering from the rampage of the coronavirus in New York City. This virus is real. This virus is killing everyone. There is
Y'all conspiracy nuts out there. Hebrew Israelites. Thought this shit ain't real. Thought it's not real. Here we go.
There's no age limit. Regardless to what they say, 80-something and over are not just dying. 50 and over are not just dying. 20 and something are not just dying. Today, I lost my sister to the coronavirus. But let me tell you how it happened. My sister went to New York Presbyterian Hospital in Manhattan. First, they told her she had bronchitis and not the coronavirus. She went back again. Then they told her she had pneumonia and not the coronavirus. They still didn't test. Then they told her she had the flu and not the coronavirus. It wasn't until she was put on a ventilator, unconscious, that they decided to test her, and she died. Why do the rich, the famous, the ball players, the rappers, why do they all have access to the test for the coronavirus? And us people who are working and who aren't rich and who aren't famous, why don't we have access to the test? After my sister died, I had to take her 11-year-old daughter to Montefiore.
She said that this woman was tested. Then they tested again. Then they tested again. Right? And then it wasn't active. She was hospitalized. That they tested for the COVID-19. Anybody that pays attention to the news, pay attention to the media, will tell you that they will not be wasting tests on people that were supposedly healthy. And that the only people that will be tested now out here, they were testing the public. They were testing the public for a short run. For a short run, I think it was only a few days, if not one day, that they were testing the people. And that one, from that point on, that was it. Now, from my sources, the people that work in the healthcare field, they are not even being tested. These people are risking their lives, their family lives, to help others in these hospitals and these doctor offices on a daily basis for sometimes 12, sometimes 24 hours. And they are not being tested. Now, it seems like it's messed up, right? But when you have a lack of tests, you have to make decisions, right? So just because your family member is sick or might be dying or whatever, you are not privileged. You don't have a right to get the test just because it's you. This lady says, why are these entertainers and stuff? They're getting tested. But the thing says, they're only testing people that are hospitalized and that have severe, it's another word I was careful, like severe diseases, like cancer, diabetes, respiratory problems, and stuff like that. That's who they're using their tests on. Not healthy people that might have a cold, that might have the flu, that might have bronchitis and stuff, pneumonia, whatever, that come in there, or pneumonia or something serious. Like she said, it wasn't after pneumonia. And then they said she had the flu. Then she went into the hospital. She was admitted. When she was admitted, then they tested her. But any old Joe Schmo that walks in the hospital say, I think I got coronavirus. They're not going to waste a test. They're going to put you, maybe they're going to tell you, they're going to test you for, like she said, the flu, common cold, or whatever, right? And then they're going to send your ass back home and tell you to stay in the house. Just in case. You might have it. Stay in your home. Don't leave until that 2 weeks or whatever. So to get this disease or whatever to build up your system, and then it shows. You know what I mean? If it doesn't show within 2 weeks, good chance you don't got it. But back to the healthcare people that are subject to this every day, they're not being tested. Why? Because they're around the people all day. Now, if you get a doctor that is coming from somewhere else, they have protocols where these people aren't being tested either, but they're being quarantined for a certain amount of time. Even though they might have no symptoms, they're being quarantined. And after that time, and there's no symptoms being found or whatever, then they're allowed to work in this other hospital, this other doctor's office, or whatever. They're going wherever they're needed. It's the old people that they're using the test on. It's the people that are already hospitalized that are being used. The test is being used on. It's not even being used on the damn nurses and doctors. So for this woman to sit there and say that only the rich people get in it, she has no proof of that. She has no proof of that. There was somebody that I put up earlier. I think it was this weekend. It was a rapper or something like that. But if I can remember right, he had diabetes. Right? We don't know what these entertainers might have. Another thing, these entertainers have good insurance. And yes, they have money. And sometimes money talks and bullshit walks. Like everybody knows. Let's go.
Hospital on 210th Street in the Bronx after she was paraded from Manhattan and has been around her daughter, or her mother, for all those days while her mother died from the coronavirus. I had to bring her from Manhattan on the subway to the Bronx. Still not knowing that the mother had the coronavirus. Brought her to Montefiore Hospital, where they took my little niece, threw her in a tent, told us, we're not testing here. Threw her in a tent, a cold tent outside.
Oh, poor thing. Poor thing. They threw her in a cold tent. Poor thing. Oh, you rather her go in the hospital where there's people in there that's sick that have it? News has it that the hospitals are packed with people that have the coronavirus. So they put a tent outside for the people that might not have it. Protecting your niece. But this lady want to pop her neck and roll her eyes and shit. Let's see what else you got to say.
Cold in New York now. Threw her in a tent. Tested her vitals. Then told me.
Like testing her vitals don't mean shit. They just tested her vitals. Yeah, they test her blood pressure, her heart rate, and everything to see if she has a fever. I know somebody at this moment now, I might be helping them with the thing, but they are starting to have thermal scanners in buildings. This is your new thing. For all y'all stuff, want to be careless and everything, right? You might have to go into a building that you need to go to handle some business. And where they have metal detectors or guards at the front gate or guards at the door, they will also have a thermal scanner that will scan your body and tell them whether they have a fever or not. And if you have a fever, you will not, I repeat, you will not be allowed in the building. These are protective measures that these people are putting together. Professionals. Not so old hood Bronx person and shit telling you what they doing like she know anything about what the fuck they doing. Because obviously she don't, by the way she talking. And I hate to say this because I love what died and stuff like that, but it's the truth.
To take her back home. In my house are my 4 teenage daughters, my husband, who's in heart failure. He's 50-something years old. So she couldn't quarantine me.
Why not? Because it's your family now. It's your immediate family now.
She had to go quarantine with her brother, his wife, and their, 3 kids? I'm told that there are no tests in New York.
You didn't want your husband to die from the coronavirus. So she had to go, right?
Let me explain to y'all what's really happening in New York. This piece of
keep winding your neck, lady. Keep winding your neck. That's why there's so many videos like this one are coming out. Keep winding your neck. You're deeming yourself uncredible just by the way you're acting.
The president we have has 20,000. This piece of shit president we have.
Give back your stimulus check. Give it back. He's a piece of shit. Give it back to him.
Has 20,000 ventilators that he is not letting go. We need the ventilators, Mr. President. He is not letting them go because he is saving these ventilators for him and his rich people and people who have money, the politicians. That is why President Trump is not releasing the 20,000 ventilators to New York.
Hear that, right? She says that President Trump has 20,000 ventilators that he served. Right? Let me see if I get something. I should put something. Okay, they're saying that Trump sent, in this one case, Trump sent 100 ventilators to Colorado at the request of Senator Gardner. Right? The problem is that the state had requested 10,000 ventilators through official channels nearly a month ago. Right? But the man got 20,000. They requested 10,000. And we got fucking 50 states. We got 50 states. Right? Said in less than 24 hours. This article really long. It's really long. So to get the meat of it. Oregon had about 800 ventilators in the state, with only about 38 in use by COVID-19. Even Oregon, which recently saw over 1,000 cases in the state, received 100% of its requests. 140 ventilators from the federal government, more than Massachusetts. Oregon later sent those 140 ventilators to New York because Oregon is in better position right now, which they're supposed to do, right? 2 states with Republican governors received 150 and 138 ventilators, respectively, from the Strategic National Stockpile, despite having far fewer cases. Georgia had originally requested 250 ventilators, and Maryland had requested 2. Kind of reading these things. On May 18th, we have 12,000. On June 1st, we have 20,000. On June 29th, we have 60,000 ventilators. All right? I don't know why I'm reading this. So it seems like they're blaming the president on his distribution of these ventilators. Right? Now, whether this thing is true or not, that the president is holding these 20,000 ventilators, she's saying he's holding it for himself and the government and stuff, right? And then she adds on the rich. Okay. At a time of war or epidemic like this, if that's the case, what the woman's saying, it's my fault. I didn't really do that much research on that point that she was saying. If that's the case, wouldn't you want your government to be protected? Your president to be protected above all of this? Let's say the COVID-19 runs rampant through the U.S. military, killing off all captains, sergeants, generals, lieutenants, and then what? Legislations, laws, and all types of stuff going to have to be passed. If all these people are dead, who's going to get it done? Who will take the place of these people? So you might have to sacrifice your pawn to win the battle. And not all the time that's revealed. And what
it is. We mean nothing. The color of my skin means nothing. The only thing that means something during this pandemic is money. President Trump will not release the 20,000 ventilators because we mean nothing. He is holding them for his people. How about that?
Now, check this out. Would you gladly send these things to these people that hate you, that wish you would die, and all types of crazy, nasty shit they say about the president? But now you're asking him for help. He's your president. Now you're asking him for help. That's why sometimes we have to watch what we say. Sometimes we talk ourselves right out of a lot of shit that could be coming our way. Good things that could be coming our way. We talk ourselves right out of it. Now, being a black lady, President Trump's a piece of shit. She's probably racist. I don't know. I'm not going to put that on her, but good chance, right? If she had these ventilators, nope, she'd be hooking up our hood with ventilators. Auntie Niecy, Auntie TT, Uncle Charles, hooking up all them. Girl, we got crackhead Ned and shit. He need one. They she gonna send one out to him. Our best strategy is to keep our asses in the house. They tell you what to do. The dentist tell you what to do. What do they say? How many months? They go see that motherfucker every certain amount of months, and you don't go. And then your shit falling out, your shit all fucked up. Now you want to come crawling to him. But you was cute a few years ago. You was cute than a motherfucker 5-10 years ago. But now, your shit falling out. And the dentist is right there with a big, goofy smile on his face. I told you to come see me. All of this could have been prevented. But you wanted to do what you wanted to do. Let's go.
Reason why we're dying in New York is because they are not doing what they're saying on TV. They are lying to everybody. They are lying to this country. They are lying to the world. They are not doing enough for this pandemic. It's like they want it to spread.
Niggas ain't doing enough for the pandemic. And if y'all look at the comment board, my first comment in the comment board, what's it say? Did y'all hear about the new trend? What it says? Y'all hear about the new sagging trend? Sagging the mask. Now, if y'all happen to go outside, if y'all happen to be in a lower income neighborhood, not saying it don't happen otherwise, not saying, but my observation, most black people not even wearing these masks. They got them on their face, but they're not wearing them. And you think the government supposed to give your ass a ventilator after they told you what to do? Keep your fucking ass in the house. Keep that fucking mask on. And now you sick, gasping for air, and they supposed to waste their ventilator on somebody that did everything, that's hospitalized, leave them out of it, but give it to you. Be honest. Be honest. They're walking around with the mask. I see the new shit, right? If the shit ain't hanging off their chin, they just got it over their mouth and not their nose. And they think it's cute. Niggas are still crowded up, yapping and hee-hee and ha-ha. Still on the corner. They putting signs up on the corners, no loitering. Niggas are still doing it. Man, fuck them cops. Until your ass gasping for air. Jesus ain't coming. Y'all looking for the white man to help. And y'all gonna get mad. Y'all gonna get mad at me. I don't give a fuck if you get mad. I don't care. That's right, Pete. To-do list. Goddamn to-do list. They don't care. They just don't care. And I'm seeing it firsthand. I'm seeing it firsthand. I know what I'm gonna do? I want to record this shit one day and report back to y'all. So y'all can see it for yourself. They don't pass laws. You can't get on public transportation without a mask. If you don't got a mask on, that motherfucker's gonna roll right by your ass. I see niggas riding the bus and shit. You see them ride by and the mask hanging off their face. The bus driver should immediately stop and tell them to get the fuck off the bus, no matter where the fuck they are. Get the fuck off the bus. Because you're thinking this shit is cute until you're gasping for air. Then what? When you gasping for air, then what? Y'all looking for them to help you. But you don't want to be a part of this government. You don't want to be a part of the nation. You don't want to be a part of the rest of the motherfuckers on the earth. Where's the Moors? The Moorish nation. What are they doing? Where's their hospitals? Where's the NOI? I thought the NOI had their own institutions and all this shit. What are they doing during this? They looking at the white man. What can we do? Or you got the rest of the conspiracy nut cults out there telling you all types of dumbass shit. Eat garlic and fucking all types of foolishness. Oh, eating dinner. This the dude Peter, I forgot his name. Peter or something. Right? He made a comment. He's not black. He's actually Caucasian, I believe, right? He made a comment saying nano silver cures fucking COVID-19. So it's not just us. It's a lot of these white conspiracy nuts too. It's not just us. But you see the majority of the shit up front is us. Who is affecting us? We got bad health. We got diabetes. We got high blood pressure. All these things that play a role in our survival for this thing called COVID-19. But we don't want to. We want to do what we want to do. We want to do what we want to do, not what they tell us to do. Let me finish playing this shit. She worked my damn last nerves.
How the hell I called New York City Health and Hospitals, and the only response I got from them was, we are not testing for the coronavirus when you have people dying.
You ain't testing because they ain't got nothing to test your ass with. You know how many people going to show up that ain't got the shit, wanting to get tested, and you're going to waste all these motherfuckers when they can use it on motherfuckers that actually might really potentially have the COVID virus? The best thing you can do is keep your fucking ass in the house. And you ain't got to worry about it. Don't go to work, motherfucker. You want to pay bills or you want to die? Either or. If you get kicked out of your apartment or whatever the fuck, you're still going to be fucking alive. Or you'll be alive longer than you went to work. It caught the COVID-19 and then you died 2 weeks later. Which one you rather do? You got a choice. It's crazy it might sound, but this is the days that we living in. So deal with it. Don't go begging these motherfuckers for help when you talk shit about them the whole goddamn year.
Literally dying. How can you tell me that? The numbers.
New York City is one of the nastiest places in the United States. The nastiest motherfucking place in the United States. Just disgust. When you go to the streets, you go into Manhattan, where Saks Fifth Avenue is. Where all the fucking millionaires and 100,000-aires and all that shit go and shop. That shit is nasty as fuck. You're going to see rats running around. You go with five-star restaurants in New York City, you're going to see fucking rats as big as cats out that motherfucker. You driving down Fifth Avenue, Midtown Manhattan. You stop at a stoplight. I dare you to look in any direction at any time of day and count to 10 and not see a rat. Rush hour, New York City, the subways is packed. People are packed in the subways like fucking sardines, literally. Your front, your back, your sides, everything is touching somebody else. They tell you right here, if you're not a health, you're not in like a first responder in the healthcare field and all this shit, fireman, police officer, whatever, do not take public transportation. Do not take it. They're reserving it only for them and people that have to leave, that have no choice to go out and maybe get food or something like that. The poor, in most cases, they ain't got no fucking reason to leave their house unless they have to get something important like food, medicine, pick up their prescription, or some shit like that. Niggas is riding the bus, cabs, all types of shit for foolishness. to go hang out at TT and them house and drink Henny and smoke blunts? Do y'all get mad? I know y'all mad at me. I don't give a fuck. Telling y'all the truth. I dare one of y'all get up out here and tell me different. I bet you won't.
Are rising, and you're telling me that you are not testing. You can't get your hands on a test, but these NBA ball players don't even have to get out of bed to get their hands on a test. I'm angry. My sister died yesterday.
If you that mad, get your money up there, bitch. Get your money up. Get your money up there.
For no reason. Because New York City Presbyterian Hospital on 160-something Street in Manhattan kept telling her that she did not have the virus when she did. It wasn't until, matter of fact, I'm going to put a timeline on it.
It's like a motherfucker that got this good job and got good insurance. You're not getting the same health care as a motherfucker on state insurance. Is you silly? The fuck wrong with you? The state supposed to foot the bill for all that shit? Hell no. They giving you the least amount of shit to keep your ass alive. You think they're gonna pull your teeth out and put in implants? Hell motherfucker no. They're gonna give you some dentures. They might. They might just leave your mouth raggy. And she worried about what they get. Like it's unfair.
She was sick for a week and a half. About 3 hours before she died. When she was on the ventilator is where they tested her. How's that? How's that for a pandemic? There's nobody helping us. Nobody cares. Everyone is for self. That's
Yup. Yup. And that's where we at right now. Everybody for self. So keep your motherfucking ass in the house. Unless you want to be cool, you want to be a rock star, you want to act like you got money, you can get a COVID-19 test. Like you entertainment, so you can get a COVID-19 test and get a vaccine, and entertainers, they being cured, all this fucking bullshit. Step your game up there. You losing. And we choose to lose.
what's going on. That is the truth. That is the truth of what's going on. Go to a New York City hospital and ask for a test.
So now's the time not to tell motherfucker, shit, bitch. You can just go on state. Fucking job, bitch. You can just go on state. Pass that blood, bitch. That what y'all was doing. And listening to the nutcases. Because y'all don't want to listen to nothing educational. Y'all want to listen to the fuckery. Y'all want to listen to the fuckery. I do some educational shit. Y'all niggas don't be watching that shit. Y'all don't be watching that shit unless there's some fuckery. Let me put fucking juveniles on that motherfucker title and see y'all coming. Y'all watching that shit.
Someone like me, or someone that really is not a millionaire or something, what society considers not to be, substance. Because I know I'm of substance, but it's just the way this world is. Everyone is blind. Everyone acts like they don't understand what's going on. Please. I don't have time. I don't have no time for the bullshit. This country is racist. I don't have time for the bullshit. You can put it in a box, put it on a bow, however the fuck you want to fix it, but that's what it is in this country.
They might be trying to kill y'all black ass. They just might. They just might. Look around. What are you producing? You of substance, right? What are you producing? To combat this. Are you helping by doing this video? Or should you be helping your people? Telling them to wear the fucking mask. You can went right outside your apartment or home, wherever you at, and look at all the people that probably live in your neighborhood that look just like you and tell them, hey, put your fucking mask on. Niggas will be right there next to somebody in line. The motherfucker ain't wearing a mask and won't say nothing. Won't say nothing to him, but talk under your breath. I see it. I see it myself. I see it myself. That's why I'm talking like this, because I see the shit and on my own fucking everyday thing. I see it myself. We don't give a fuck. This white people doing it too. And a lot of the people that got more money, got better education, and actually know how to think and how to research. Where a lot of motherfuckers on state, not putting nobody down because they on state. I'm not doing that. That's not what I'm doing. People fall on hard time. A lot of motherfuckers on there don't deserve to be on there. There's a whole bunch of able-bodied people on there that's getting money from the government and taking it as a joke. But now, this is where your joke runs out. Because now, you're going to need the health care that you want. And you're not going to receive it because you have no real insurance.
Anyone who says it's not, you're a liar.
Thank you for watching.
That was from Tanya TKL. So, let's get into something. Yeah, you gotta help yourself. Can't be looking at their asses now. You gotta help your fucking self. Motherfucker, you on your own. This shit. They tell you hurricane come. They even tell you that shit now. When some of y'all live in some bad hurricane tornado areas and they know that shit coming, what they do? The police drive down your street and say, hey, motherfuckers, there's about to be a bad hurricane out this motherfucker. Y'all better get the fuck from around here and go to a motherfucking one of our shelters. And what the nigga, I ain't going to no FEMA camp. And they tell you, when your house filling up with water and the only way out of that motherfucker is get on your roof, do not call us. Do not call us. Because we told you. We told you to leave. But what you want to do? You want to do what you want to do. You want to listen to the conspiracy nuts and this whole FEMA camp bullshit. They trying to put us in the FEMA camp. How ignorant can y'all motherfuckers be? And that's why nobody take black people serious, because that's the way we think. We stupid. Stupid. Not dumb, stupid. Because we know better. We choose not to do the right thing. We know better and don't choose to do the right thing. It's that simple. We want to do what we want to do. All right. I got this book about the test. That test shit look crazy. They gotta stick that long ass motherfucking Q-tip in your fucking nose. That shit go way in the back of your damn head. That shit crazy. I didn't know your nose go that damn far back. That shit scary as a motherfucker. Let me show you this one. I'm scared of shit like that. I'm like, hold on a second. hold on a second. Show this thing. Right. See that shit? That shit crazy as a motherfucker. But hey, your ass want to live. What are you gonna be? They gonna stick that long ass shit to the back of your fucking head, or you want to die? Y'all let me know. Something else. This fucking idiots. There you go. Front and center. This guy right here. Harry Kennedy, right? I stay on his ass and shit. This dude is a pure Hebrew Israelite conspiracy man. Talking about. All right, so yeah, this is good right here. This is good right here. Let's take a look. Kasaya, then Yashra. Right? I just talked to him. Now, this is the person who said you could beat COVID-19 with garlic and all that shit. We didn't get it wrong. So I just talked to a good brother who confirmed that his friend and family member got COVID-19 in the air. It's not stupid to wear a mask. Now, this motherfucker just figured this shit out. If y'all look at one of my older videos from like last month or maybe before that, where a dude was saying, don't wear a mask. It ain't gonna help you. But he believes he's from a mythological person, a mythological nation, right? Now look at this. A mask ain't gonna protect you from no coronavirus. What's going to help you is increase your immune system with elderberry, sovereign silver, or organo oil, and also consuming iris moss, bladderwrack, and burdock root, all this shit, right? Right, which replenishes the 102 minerals in your body needs, right? I have actually used the mask in an affected area, and it did give me some protection. Whether he knows the affected area or not, I don't know. Right? Right? Now, here comes his boy. A virus don't care about you wearing a mask. It cares that you are in hospital host. Right? Then they talk about repenting and all this other crazy shit. Right? You missed the point. This nigga don't care. Nah, you missed the correct solution. I want to see if this nigga's a medical professional. Oh, man. Oh, man. This shit this goes on and on. Let's look at it. He get a little bit of sense as we go along. He get a little bit of sense. Said a Clorox bath can kill you, dumbass. Sorry, devil woman, we don't believe you. All right. So since the white woman said he ain't gonna believe that shit. Treated coronavirus with Clorox baths. Just like we got people saying Trump said to inject yourself with disinfectant. Trump is not a healthcare professional. Trump is the president of the fucking United States. He got people to tell him what he should do. Professionals. Right? Busting ingesting fish tank cleaner. Man dies ingesting fish tank cleaner, thinking it was a drug championed by Trump. You see how stupid motherfuckers is? And look, they laughing about that because they white. See? Tyrone Slide, David, Ben Israel, Earl Campbell. No. Tyrone Slide, David Ben Israel, Suzette Clark, Yasha Allah Mataraktaza, Metra, Ben Real. They laugh about that because it's the white man. See that? But when your ass is all fucked up, who y'all gonna be looking for? U.S. stopped issuing passports, except for life and death emergencies. Almost the end of the world. See? Look, first the flights, now the passports. Locked down and locked in. See, this is where the Most High says free his people soon. You hear this fucking shit? I expected that to happen. It will be worldwide, too. You better hope it does, motherfucker. How Europeans brought sickness to the world. Right? There goes some more. Look, I would rather get my coronavirus info from a knowledgeable Israelite in the form of herbs before I follow these idiots, right? Now, look what we just saw right here. When was this? This is yesterday, right? Now, look. What I just showed you. You're going to listen to this motherfucker and tell you that a mask ain't going to do shit for you. You need to take sovereign silver and all types of fucking crazy retarded ass shit. Now, I'm not saying that herbs and stuff won't relieve some of the symptoms, but it will not remove coronavirus from your body. These dumbass sciences are beyond. See how you getting dumber as I move down in the timeline? Are beyond stupid. Sunlight destroys coronavirus quickly, says U.S. science. So these dumb motherfuckers will be standing. Some of the dumb motherfuckers are going to be standing out there in the sun. Yup. That's what I'm talking about. Russia talking that war is right now time. See, now they want Russia to invade the U.S. Talk like this should get your ass a swift ride to the state penitentiary, a federal penitentiary, because of their biblical prophets. That's why they want this to happen, because they believe their Bible says that Russia is supposed to invade the Great Babylon USA, and from there they're going to be set free. Artificial intelligence will be used for COVID-19. It should be, just like what I said about the thermal scanners. I was just saying this earlier. You ain't going to be able to go in a lot of places. You better take care of yourself. Look, listen to the capabilities of the 5G drones. I don't know what's a 5G drone. I don't know. That was this nigga said. The ability to check their temperature from 190 feet away, which isn't hard because there's helicopters and shit that do that now, today. So you don't need a drone, right? It has nothing to do with fucking 5G. Police drones that can detect your temperature. And they should. Isn't that a good thing? Isn't that protecting you? Look, mushrooms are bacteria and fungi. And they don't know fucking mushrooms grow from seeds also. And what they said, what this dummy said up in here? That said something crazy. Look, they don't even have seeds or come from seeds. Don't know nothing about what the fuck you talking about. That's your Hebrew Israelites for me. I'm not going to do that. But I told them, people plant mushrooms just like they plant corn. You think it's somebody that's walking through the woods picking mushrooms and putting them in the store? No. That's true. See, now he getting at the other cats, but he's a part of the mother of Sikari. I like that shit. Shout out to him. Sikari. Yep, you're supposed to be able to heal people. The men of the Lord supposed to be able to heal people. They're supposed to be able to heal. What y'all doing? The same niggas, but it's the same niggas that telling you Russia is Gog and Magog, and they're gonna take over the great whore of Babylon, USA, and all this. They're the ones that told you that too. They're the same ones that say you'll be able to drink poison and live. See, look, people ingested Clorox, all types of shit. Where they get that shit from? YouTube. There we go. Look like people need to. See, man, this shit is fucking ridiculous. Look, yeah, that's right. That's right. They're running out of money now. Look, blending garlic, sea salt, olive oil, and a little vinegar and water is much safer alternative. Look, it took the CNN to tell people not to inject themselves with disinfectant. There's shit about this damn garlic. There's something out here about some fucking garlic. Posted on this. That's funny. That's funny. God damn, how much shit this motherfucker posted there? God damn. All right, but I had an article. I don't have access to it. I thought that article, what he had put up, was a lot closer to me. But it was talking about people eating garlic. There was a woman that they get this from a woman that was in the, I forgot the name of the center that was in China. That when they had a quarantine and all that stuff. And she was saying she beat it from eating garlic, right? And there was another lady, I don't know if it's the same lady or not, but the doctors explained how the garlic can actually do you more harm than good because people will, there's no instruction behind it. So these people are going to eat garlic and eat garlic and eat garlic and eat garlic till the cows come home. And the garlic, for one, is going to increase your temperature and it's also going to do, I wish I could find this. I don't know. I'm going to go on a little break. I'll be right back.
Excuse me, sir. Gotta talk to you for a second. I got a problem that I can't solve with any antidepressants or therapy sessions. Speaking of therapy sessions, they're getting progressively less effective. And I've been diagnosed with a fetish for depression. Can someone call the paramedics? Because I think a cab is more expensive. Fuck it. I'll just hack my chip implant and forge the credit. It's not like real money anyway. That's why they did for half the shit I have. Oh, well that explains why Dow Jones fell apart. The stock market collapsed. And this is what happens when transactions are cashless. It's ashes to ashes, that's it. And there goes your tax dollars hot at work. If you feel like you've been in a crash, then you probably were. The NASDAQ has been in an accident. And guess what? The car was uninsured. Every day it's problems. Every lane has traffic on the brake pedal and I'm late. When that anger snaps, you can catch a jab with your face on that 101 freeway. Anything can happen. 405. You won't want to go outside. You won't want to come outside. Anything can happen. You won't want to go outside. An altercation can happen. Anything can happen. You won't want to go outside. Nowadays, you can't rely on your seatbelt, and airbags can't protect you from road rage. Collision insurance doesn't cover violence on your lease. Here, sign this release. It states that we apologize. Your claims have been denied, and we're not liable financially in any way, shape, or form. Anyway, take this form. Wait, we forgot to staple a disclaimer for statements that you can't say in court. Here's a list of phrases. On the other side of the page are recommendations for attorneys that'll represent your case in price ranges at rates that you may afford. Right there's where you sign a date on the dotted line right beside your name. You look like you could use a little help. Oh, you're paralyzed. Sorry, I confused you for another client. My mistake. Every day it's problems. Every lane is traffic on the brake pedal and I'm late. When that anger snaps, you can catch a jab. Put your face on that 101 freeway. Anything can happen. It could be the 405. You won't want to go outside. You won't want to come outside. Anything can happen. You won't want to go outside. An altercation can happen. Anything can happen. You won't want to go outside. They say everything I write about is too negative. It's too depressing to listen to. The glass half empty. They ask, why am I such a pessimist? That's when I respond back on some sarcastic, passive-aggressive shit and tell them that everything is fine, fucking fantastic, like hell it is. I tell them exactly what they want to hear. I tell them I'm happy, but they can tell I'm being facetious. When I speak like Leave It to Beaver, they ain't catching on to me being mean. Jesus. I feel like I'm surrounded by a bunch of idiots. Even if my IQ was in the single digits, I'd still feel like a genius. It's like these people don't understand English. I might as well be speaking Chinese. But never mind, everything is just peachy keen. Everything is just going swell. I'm doing great, how about yourself? Here's the finger and I'll go to hell. Every day it's problems, every lane has traffic on the brake pedal and I'm late. When that anger snaps, you can catch a jab with your face on that 101 freeway. Anything can happen. It could be the 405. You won't want to go outside. You won't want to come outside. Anything can happen. You won't want to go outside. An altercation can happen. Anything can happen. You won't want to go outside.
Still didn't find an article. I got one just as good. Garlic, garlic and bleach won't cure coronavirus. How such myths originated and why they're wrong. Garlic and bleach won't cure coronavirus. How much myths originated and why they're wrong. Right. Government agencies are stepping in to the bogus coronavirus cures, including chlorine, garlic, and colloidal silver that are ricocheting around the internet. The World Health Organization has set up helpful resources to bust such myths and is working with social media platforms to flag posts making false claims. So the missing information can be blocked from news feeds. And the Food and Drug Administration from the Federal Trade Commission sent warning letters on March 9th to 7 companies peddling illegal and unapproved drugs. Why would the public believe such far-fetched and potentially dangerous advice as drinking colloidal silver or gargling with bleach to prevent coronavirus? People need to manage the fear that comes from feeling like you don't have control over something as fundamental as your physical health and safety, says Christopher H. Bryant, assistant professor at behavioral science at the University of Chicago, Booth School of Business. The science is telling you the only thing you can do is wash your hands. That can feel unsatisfying because it's a thing we already do regularly. So it doesn't feel like it has any special protection. So in our desire to feel like we're taking all possible actions to protect ourselves in an emergency, it's easy to see how we would become more open to plausible sounding claims about conventional things we can be doing that satisfy the need. And the internet has the ability to distribute any health guidance, good or bad, with lightning speed. If I've learned anything in the past few days, is that potential to spread information rapidly really exists through social media platforms, says Abu Sarko, the infectious disease specialist at University of Health Network and assistant professor of medicine at the University of Toronto, whose own, I know what I want to get into next. That dude, Rashid something, supposed to be like some doctor or scientist or whatever, that was talking about the coronavirus and all that bullshit. We didn't get to who this guy really is, right? And how social media could pump these people up. Legitimate counsel who and how to handle the outbreak on virus. But some people with little background in science and healthcare have anointed themselves as experts. Read that again. But some people with little background in science or healthcare have appointed themselves as experts and give people advice. It's very damaging and hasn't helped at all. In his Facebook post, which has reached more than 1 million people, Sarko advised meeting the coronavirus challenge, which with compassion for others and unfailing efforts to seek truth, facts, and knowledge, as opposed to conjecture, speculation, and catastrophizing. I know this. In that vein, here's a look at some of the prominent coronavirus myths originated and what the facts really are. Chlorine will kill coronavirus. I shouldn't have to read that shit. Y'all should have more fun. All right. Garlic soup will ward off coronavirus. There was a post circulating on Twitter and Facebook that advises people to make a soup by boiling 8 cloves of garlic in water to cure the coronavirus. Facebook was quick to tag it with a statement the primary claim in the information was factually inaccurate. Garlic certainly has health benefits and is being researched for its antimicrobial, antiviral, anti-tumor, antibacterial potential. And the antiviral research, most studies focus on HIV or the common cold. The date cannot be extrapolated into the novel coronavirus because there's a sliver of knowledge about garlic and viruses. It's easy to embellish and take people for a ride, but according to the WHO, there is no evidence from the current outbreak that eating garlic has protected people from the new COVID. There's something that was on the news recently that says that President Trump has halted resources or halted funds to the WHO. That could be another show. Nasal sprays help prevent coronavirus. This rumor is more like a mix-up, an Australian company making a nasal spray that is advertised as a disinfectant for your nose, capable of reducing amount of detectable coronavirus by almost 100%. The fine print, the research was conducted before the virus that caused COVID-19 and probably refers to coronavirus that caused the common cold. There are also myths that sesame oil nasal spray can combat the virus. Although 2 small studies from 2000 and 2001 found that nasal spray made from sesame oil can help keep nasal passages moist in dry winter climate, there is no science linking sesame oil as a helpful aid for a runny nose, cough, cold, flu, or coronavirus. Putting sesame seed oil in the body will not block the coronavirus. The WHO says there's no evidence that regularly rinsing the nose with saline has protected people from infection from the new coronavirus. Either according to the WHO website, there is some limited evidence that regularly rinsing the nose with saline can help people recover more quickly from the common cold. However, regularly rinsing the nose has not been shown to prevent respiratory infections. I'll read this one. Televangelist Jim Baker received a cease and desist letter from New York Attorney General after an episode on his TV show promoting Silver Solution as a coronavirus cure. See, even the preachers got to come with this bullshit, right? They got to make their money. On the episode, he interviewed a neuropath who said the product hasn't been tested on this strain of the coronavirus, but it's been tested on other strains of the coronavirus and has been able to eliminate it within 12 hours. Baker's company was one of the 7 that received letters from the FDA and FTC. There are only some of the wild claims circulating the globe. In addition, zinc won't prevent coronavirus from multiplying in your throat. Cocaine won't kill it. Anything you read about coronavirus will be false. There is no specific medicine recommended to prevent, treat, or cure COVID-19. The best bet for finding information about the coronavirus is through WHO, CDC, and similar evidence-based portals. Don't use conjecture, whim, or non-evidence-based practices to try and combat the problem. Sarkoway said, I'm fine if you want to drink your water with garlic, but not if it replaces hand washing and other evidence-based advice that we know to be helpful. Simple as that. Simple as that. Let me get this down. I know most of you probably saw that video. Got to get its full name. All right, Rashid Buttar. All right, let's get it. This is y'all COVID-19 expert. Right? Oh, osteopathic physician. Osteopathic means a type of alternative medicine that emphasizes physical manipulation of muscle tissue and bone. Practitioners of osteopathy are referred to as osteopaths. His name derives from the ancient Greek bone, or sensitive to, or responding to the bone. Right? So this man don't got shit to do with respiratory issues and viruses and shit, right? But this nigga supposed to be some leading conspiracy fucking professional that's gonna tell you about the coronavirus. And conspiracy theorist from Charlotte, North Carolina. He is known for his controversial use of chelating therapy. Chelating therapy is a medical procedure that involves administration of chelating agents to remove heavy metals from the body. Chelation therapy has a long history in use in clinical toxicology, remains in use for some very specific medical treatments, although it's administered under very careful, right? For numerous conditions, including autism and cancer. He has been reprimanded by the North Carolina Board of Medical Examiners for unethical treatment of patients. Buttar was born in London in '66 and immigrated with his parents to the U.S. at the age of 9. He attended Washington University, graduating with a degree in biology and theology, and then earned his degree in osteopathy at Des Moines University. According to his website, he worked as a surgeon. He worked as a surgeon with the U.S. Army for several years, but did not achieve any medical qualifications. How does that happen? He came to, that sounds like some Dr. Ben shit. He came to public attention in 2009 when he used chelation therapy on a woman named Desiree Jennings, that sounds like black, who claimed to have lost her ability to walk or talk normally after receiving a flu shot. He has been criticized for his use of chelation and for his use of intravenous hydrogen peroxide to treat cancer. So the nigga was shooting motherfuckers up with hydrogen peroxide to treat cancer. 2007, Buttar was charged by North Carolina Board of Medical Examiners for unethical treatment of 4 cancer patients. The panel recommended that Buttar's license be suspended indefinitely, but the suspension was immediately stayed. In 2010, the board, in response to this and other concerns, chose to formally reprimand Buttar, but allowed him to continue practice. 2020, a video of Dr. Buttar claiming Dr. Anthony Fauci's research helped create COVID-19 received millions of views on YouTube. In the video, Dr. Buttar alleges that in 2014, after development of dangerous coronavirus strains was banned in the U.S., Dr. Anthony Fauci, then head of the NIAID, transferred funding of $3.7 million to a private laboratory in Wuhan, China. All right? It's no source of that. I want to do one on marijuana also, not curing cancer. That's another thing. Something else to pitch on. But yeah, I think I'm gonna end it here. Damn, I'm an hour and a half. Shit. Okay. Yeah, I think that's gonna be about it for today. I don't know. I probably missed something, whatever, but I got some shit. But thanks to everyone that watched. Thank you, P, for tuning in. I appreciate it. Thanks to everybody else. I'm gonna head on out of here and I'm gonna go out with No Face Killer.
Find out who this is. I'm gonna feed those punks. And with our easy payment plan, $19.75 a month. You just put $20 on your credit card to send it to come your way. The Queen, not for $169, but $89, or $22.25 a month for the credit card. Why my TV tripping? And what the hell's wrong with my power button? Oh, the batteries. My brother must have took them out or something. I need to go to sleep, and if I go now, I'll only get an hour of it. Fuck it. I'll just get up and turn it off. Okay, now the covers. Let's count some sheep. I'll fall asleep by the time I count a dozen. Finally, some shut-eye. Just when I'm about to shut them, the TV turns back on. And this time it's louder. What the? Now I'm cussing. And the neighbors pounding on my walls.
Face Killer is crazy. He always got these like sounds in the background. And I'll be bugging in the house. I'm like, yo, what the fuck is that? And shit. Like there was there was like a lighter flicking and shit. And then there was another one. He had with some other sound. It was bugging me out in the house, and I didn't realize that it was in the music, the song. So this is another one with the TV segment. So pay attention to the song, you understand. I just caught that just now, though.
I'll turn it down for Huggins. We'll pull the plug out from the outlet with the state, even after Ryan plugs. Okay, I'm freaking out. This is on some poltergeist shit. Don't I know I'm trying? My mind is thinking, how the hell is this thing tweaking out? Oh shit, I think I'm hearing voices through the speakers now.
I just cooked some country baby made out of your grandma's panties. Would you like to try some?
Okay, what just happened? Whoever's doing this, it ain't funny, I ain't fucking laughing. Very cute. When I find out who this is, I'm gonna feed those punks a knuckle sandwich.
Get your muscles faster. Tired of getting fatter. Are you referred by different names such as chunky bastard? If your rump is flabby and you consider lifting or sexually exercising, well, we've got just the answer. Lose weight while you sleep, while in the car, while chugging muffin batter, while eating Snicker bars. No, even busting a rapper. And if you order now, a free stick of butter with your lovely package.
What's this channel? Some sort of advertising? How you gonna lose that weight while on his fat and diet?
You call this man a liar?
I try to laugh denying that the fact is Stevie just responded back.
Only 36 easy payments of $666.99 plus shipping and handling.
I'm hearing things. I must be hallucinating. Delusional. I think I'm watching too much cable.
Watching too much cable? Now you're talking crazy. I knew you was cheating. Who else have you been watching lately? Come on, replace me. What? I don't turn you on anymore? Is that why you kept me off for days? Never spend any more quality time. Well, it's Bill Cosby's on comedy night. And I've been sobbing and crying. And I want you to stop it.
What the hell is wrong with this guy? Don't you know you pressed the wrong button?
What's your problem?
5? Oh shit, I gotta be at the job before 9. And if I'm late again, I'll probably get fired.
It's all about you, yourself, and your needs. What about mine? I'm sick of being ignored. Where's the gratitude? This how you think? Remember, if you work for me, you'd be bored. Why you leaving me for? We don't need a divorce. We can work things out. Let's watch a DVD and some sports.
And when I try to sneak out the door of a lightning bolt, shot out the screen and almost hit my feet at full force. What was that for?
Try it again. This time I'm aiming high, and I ain't gonna feel no remorse. Because you haven't been buying any items that I've been advertising. Why else you fucking TVs for?
Motherfucker, I hope you die a fiery death and burn in hell for the rest of eternity. May the fleas and 1,000 camels get faster with bed sheets. Back up in your house with the resurrection. Some country baby. Would you like to try some?
Peace, y'all. Peace. I'll probably be on tonight. Talk to y'all later. Bye, Pete.